I've been on the road for 6 hours today. 6. 3 hours up,
Jesus Christ.
3 hours back. I was in the Appalachian Mountains. Okay?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I was in the mountains, bro. It was a nice scenery, except, like, I've never driven in the mountains before, so as I was driving, like, I saw a big mountain, like, in front of me, and it was fucking with my vision.
Yeah,
Cause, like,
you know.
Like, I'm looking at him like, this fucking mountain's huge. Like, I know I'm not going, I'm on a highway. I'm not going on the mountain. But, bro, I'm telling you right now, the mountain's fucking me up. It was fucking my vision up. There's rednecks. There's all types. Let me tell you something. Mountain people, they love porno. And I mean,
I believe it.
No, listen, I'm literally like, for a reason why I had to drive, just in case anybody's curious, the reason I had to take this drive is because I had to get a photo, a license, a new photo. Because for Uber, you have to have this shit updated and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
for legal reasons.
Yeah, for legal reasons. So, although I'm not driving like crazy because of this corona, I still want my account to be good, right? So, I got to take, there's no places open on the east side of Pennsylvania, apparently. The closest place that you can go to get this shit done is 3 fucking hours away. And west, like in the middle, it's like west and north of of Pennsylvania, bro. I was in the Appalachian Mountains. I went through towns of mountain people where the mountain people lived. I saw men with big beards. I got one guy like a parrot on his shoulder. I stopped, and they knew. Like, the mountain people saw us, and they knew that we're not from there. Like, they were easily able to tell.
Oh, they can tell,
yeah, you could tell. Like, there was this one guy putting up Christmas trees or something? He was putting something up. He was planting fucking, I don't know, flowers or trees or something like that. And he had a big white beard. He's looking at me as I'm sitting there. And every 3 blocks, bro, up in the Appalachian Mountains, there is a theater where they show triple X movies, X-rated movies.
Really?
Right. Like every 3 blocks, there's an adult bookstore.
I didn't know they did that anymore.
I didn't know that they did that anymore, but I'm thinking up in the Appalachian Mountains, there's probably people are behind them by a few years. So, like, this shit is a legitimate thing, bro. And, like, they're still wearing the masks up there, which is cool. At least they know to do that because they're in the mountains. You never know what they know what to do or not.
Yeah.
But, like, everywhere you go, it was nothing but fucking triple X-rated fucking theaters where, like, where the mountain people would masturbate, I guess. And there would be, like, I mean, I don't know what else. It was pretty much all I kept seeing was those.
Wow.
Oh, there was dead deer everywhere.
Oh yeah, like, you'll see them all over the road.
Bro, because I was on a highway, but I was still with the mountain people, and like every fucking half a mile, there was another dead fucking animal. I saw a deer, I saw a fawn, I saw a rooster. I think I'm not sure. Like, I'm sure there's people there too. Like, I saw a lot. And it was an interesting trip. The mountain people, they have their own way of life. I've noticed that the second you get there, you feel like you have to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom like 13 times. By the time I finally got to this fucking place, okay, I get out and I notice there's people from like civilization here because it's the only place open. So like I saw a guy and I'm like, yo, that guy's from the city. I could tell. And then I saw another guy who I'm not really sure. He looked a little child molesterish, but like I wasn't 100% sure. I didn't really say much to that guy. But, like, I noticed there were people there, but it wasn't, like, crazy busy. So I get into the place, right? First off, they stop us right before we even walk in. What is your reason for being here? Well, dickhead, my reason for being here is to get my license card because you guys never sent it to me. Okay, so okay, fill out this paperwork. You got everything. I'm a little nervous, bro, because first off, I'm in the mountains. Okay, I'm not where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I need to be. Territory for you. I'm in a different territory than I'm used to, right? So I'm very nervous, right? And I'm fishing through my pockets. I can't find my fucking original ID. I can't find the piece of paper. I finally find the fucking check that I wrote because you got to write a check for like $30.50 or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I get all that done. Everything is legitimate. Everything is copacetic. I'm fishing through. I give them the shit. They say, oh, follow me. I go over there. I sit on the little chair with the guy. First of all, the guy's got the Hitler mustache that's in there. Very uneasy, but I know we're in the land of the mountains, so I wasn't really sure if that was like the actual look or anything for that. But I was honestly a little nervous because he had the Hitler mustache thing going. But he's like, look, give me your information. Right, I got my mask on. Right, I got my blue mask. I got my gloves. I got the plastic gloves, but it's humid as fuck. So now the gloves are sticking in my fucking hands. I'm trying to fucking get fish through my pockets to try to get everything that I fucking need. The mustache is fucking me up. The mountains are not making me feel right. I can't go to the bathroom right. Everything feels awkward and uneasy. You know what I mean? I feel very, very out of... Lagazi, I felt very out of whack. I felt very out of tune, okay?
Yeah.
Finally, I get everything. I give him the picture. I give him the money. He says, thank you very much. Wait over here. We're going to call you in a minute. I said, beautiful. Thank you, sir. I sit down. They say, hey, Nicholas, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. I go and I sit down. The guy's looking at the paper, right? And he's looking at my fucking license. And he's looking at the paper. And he's looking at my license. I'm like, yo, bro, are you fucking good? Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, I drove 3 fucking hours here. I got a radio show to do. Right? We got the 2 Darbarians in Long Island show. I don't got time for you to sit there and look at this shit like some fucking still not.
Stop looking at me and look at my dick.
Well, here's what happened. I gave them the piece of paper, right? Yeah. And apparently it had my dad's fucking name on it and his birthday, right? So I didn't fucking realize I grabbed the wrong piece of paper, right? So I grabbed his. But I tell the guy when I get in there, I said, listen, I said, all I need is a fucking duplicate. This is my name. I gave him my name. I gave him my date of birth. I gave the first guy that, so I thought he already had that taken care of. Yeah, I had my dad's paper. I give it to the second guy. The second guy's like, yo, this isn't you. I'm like, no shit. I wasn't born in 1946, bro. That's my fucking father. Right? Yeah. So I said, what are you talking about? She's like, well, we ended up taking your $30.50 and we set it so that your father's ID can be renewed. And I'm like, well, that's great and everything, but where the fuck is my license card? Right? Yeah. So here the guy fucking put the wrong paperwork in, right? He put my dad's fucking shit in, not mine. Yeah. And then takes care of my father. So now my father doesn't have to go get his license renewed, even though apparently when I told him that on the phone today, he goes, well, I sent him a check yesterday. I'm like, beautiful. Now they're going to get a check twice for $30.50 for the same fucking thing, whereas I don't even got a fucking card. So I just drove 3 miles because the guy writes the wrong fucking address in the computer. Or I'm sorry, the wrong date of birth in the computer. Puts my dad's name in instead of my name. So now he's double paid for one thing and I'm not paid for the other. I just paid $30.50 for it. So now I'm like, well, bro, listen, what do I do now? He goes, oh, well, will your dad pay you back? I'm like, what? He's like, will your dad pay you back? I'm like, bro, who? Now I'm starting to get a little heated. I'm like, well, my dad paid me back. Well, who the fuck were you to ask me about my father? I'm not realizing that they fucked up yet, right? Yeah. Like that they fucking plugged it in the computer and fucked it up. But they're in the mountains, bro. Oxygen above sea level that gets to these people up in the mountains. That's the fucking problem. So they fucked up, right? So now I'm like, listen, it's cool because just take care of my father. I don't care. Just give me what I need too. They're like, oh, that's going to be $5. I said, beautiful. We're talking about $5, whatever. Here. I said, I don't got another check. Can I use a credit card? Yeah, you can use a card. I said, beautiful. So I give him the credit card. Right now, I got to take my hands out of my gloves to give him the credit card. I'm already not feeling right because I don't like being around people that breathe like near me at all, ever. I mean, I just don't like it. I don't want to be around them. You know what I mean? I'm a very, very private person. I hate people. We got coronavirus, dude. I got allergies. My chest hurts. My throat hurts. I'm driving 6 hours. I'm in the mountains, right? And this fucking guy, Lagazi, this fucking guy fucked up. So he says, here, take the $5 off my card. I give him the card. Comes back 20 minutes later. He goes, hey, I made a mistake. I'm like, bro, how many fucking mistakes are you going to make? It's fucking 3 o'clock now. I got to be back home for the show by 8 o'clock. I'm 3 hours away. I'm hungry, bro. He fucks up. He says, no, it's going to cost you $30.50 because it's not for the camera card. It's for a duplicate. I'm like, bro, I said that to you the second I got to the door. I need a duplicate. I used the word duplicate. G-U-P-L-I-C-A-T-E. We are in the mountains, but you should be able to know the difference between... Bro, I'm going off.
Elementary spelling.
Finally, after all said and done, I paid another $30.50. Yeah. Because I figured, fuck it. I'll take care of my pops. But give me my shit. Yeah. So now, $61 later, I'm sitting there. And he sends me, and they go and they make the card. It's taking another 25 minutes. Meanwhile, there's some girl behind me looking like fucking Frosty the fucking Snowman with a fucking little 1-year-old kid running around. Kid ain't got no mask on. And they're going to the bathroom. There's a guy coughing there with no mask on. Nobody's got a fucking mask on. Like, Jesus Christ, the girl got the mask on, but her kid doesn't. And I'm like, well, bro, you know, you got, like,
that's fucked up
you should be giving your kid the mask. Yeah. But they're mountain people. The mountain people in the mountains, they do their own thing. The point of the problem is thank you to coronavirus, I drove 6 hours today. My poor car, 385 miles. altogether.
Christ,
to get there, to get back, and to
fucking too. You only got into the studio a minute before we went on air. Like that.
I literally, because I had to stop back. And I went to fucking get food at Chipotle on the way back. You know what I'm saying? And I was hungry, and I had to fill up the gas tank. I drove so many miles. I filled the tank. You know, I had to get back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it was just, bro, I was hurt because I had to speed, because I was in the mountains, because I ended up spending $61 for something that should have been $30.50. Yeah. They fucked up. They don't know how to read. There's dead deer everywhere. There was a spider on my car. I could keep going, man. It's been a hell of a day. And then I had to set up for the show. I got fighting allergies because it's allergy season now.
I find it hilarious that you always seem to have one of these stories almost every week about some crazy shit that's happened to you every week.
I don't understand it. I think it's just my life. But
yeah, I guess.
It happens, bro. It's life. And you know what?
Whatever higher power is giving you a very entertaining life.
I feel entertained. Yeah. And you know what? I'm happy to be alive, so it's nothing to complain about. I'm just not a fan of the mountains, apparently. And I mean, at least not in this scenario. This was a bad mountain experience.
Yeah. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Reese, man. Reppin' Spade Gang, Trump Tight, Real on the Lens, 61ASN, and you rocking with your boys. Nicky Scarz, 2 Darbarians, and that Long Islander.
Barbarians?
Did I say that?